TADSAW Instagram Live. Today, Thursday, March the 26th, about 10:45 in the morning, somewhere around there. Anyway, it's a now sunny 77-degree day, and probably we're going to hit 80, the high 80s or in the 90s today. So wherever you are watching us, I hope your weather is as nice as ours. So now we'll bring you up to date on TADSAW statistics. Total right now, we have 1,684 service dog teams across the country. There's 1,132 male client veteran teams. There's 552 female veteran client teams throughout the United States, and now we include, plus we've got 183 Vietnam veterans. Our newest Vietnam veteran is a female veteran, so we have 170 male Vietnam veterans and 13 female veterans, and we have more on the way because they just send in their applications and they've started training. 2 Korean War veterans. We have 87 trained dog save a family member teams, 20 trained dog save a first responder teams, and 81 trained dog save a child civilian community member teams. And I want to thank everybody for applying. You know, this program is about you. It's not about me. It's about you going through and needing a service dog. And the way you know you need a service dog is, one, if you've been diagnosed with a disability or a long-term medical condition whose quality of life, and your quality of life would be improved by having a service dog. So this is part of the ADA guidelines, is that, one, you have a diagnosed disability or a long-term medical condition, or you have a perceived, if you don't go through a program. Now, when you go through a program like TADSAW, we're going to ask you for, paperwork from your healthcare provider. But if you're going to own or train your own dog, which is allowed by the ADA, well, you can go and just say, I have a service dog because I need one. And as long as your dog is appropriately behaved, it's providing a task for you, whether it's a trained task like finding my keys or standing beside me, or you learning how to read your dog's body language and understand that when you're triggered for your medical condition, he may put his paw on you, push you with his nose, look at you and bark to get your attention, rather than having you go into the middle of a panic attack, because then it just takes twice as long, like 45 minutes to 4 to 5 hours to get out of your situation. Whereas when you're interacting with your dog, it's a 5 to 8 minute, possibly, because you've taken control of the situation and reduced the episode down to just an afterthought. I want to thank Canada for changing their legislation. They used to be a Assistance Dogs International member, where only ADI dogs were approved for service dog work. They've now changed it to where owner training and participation by other service dog organizations can train a service dog for you. So welcome to the 21st century, Canada, and we really appreciate it, because you're the first step for making service dogs eligible all over the world. And speaking of that, I want to thank Purina Dog Chow in their ad that they referenced, PTSD service dogs. Thanks for the recognition of our participant trained service dog program. And, you might want to think about contacting TADSAW about celebrating our 250th anniversary for the country, for the Declaration of Independence. But remembering that TADSAW is getting closer to Team 1776. And everyone who graduates from our program, it's their own Declaration of Independence Day. So we do about 100 Declaration of Independence Day for all our clients. So Purina, once again, thank you for the shout out for participant trained service dogs. The VA now has a new program. They're spending $112 million investment into veteran suicide prevention. They stated that 60% of suicides by vets not being seen in VA facilities were the cause of most of the 60% of the suicides in 2023. They also require that you leave a suicide note if you commit suicide. So if you don't leave a note, you have an other than suicide death, which could mean that the suicides they talk about is a lot more than the 17 they talk about per day. Also, in June, the VA is doing PTSD Awareness Month. Once again, I want to thank the VA for recognizing the participant-trained service dog programs across the country. Just not TADSAW, but there's a lot of other organizations that are training service dogs for our veterans and for others. So thank you, VA, for shout out about PTSD Awareness Month, and thank you for bringing the awareness to participant-trained service dog program. So if you're looking for a service dog, get on our website, go to our Facebook page, call me at 210-643-2901, and I'll walk you through the steps of getting a service dog through TADSAW. Let's turn our attention to donations. TADSAW Care. It's our version of the Affordable Care Act. One, it's affordable because it's only 50 cents a day or 25 cents a day or however much you want to give per day. It shows that you care about helping others, whether they're veterans or clients, children, first responders, family members of veterans, anybody who could benefit by having a service dog. And it says you can act now. And look at it as this way. Look at the return on your investment that you make and the social impact, that you're going to make when every dollar you donate goes to the training of service dogs. If you're checking out different service dog programs, just look to see the bottom line is, the amount of money that they get in and the number of dogs that they train, does it equal what their donations are? But it's the social impact that you're going to make through every dollar you contribute, whether it's $1 a month, $5 a month, whatever, $10 a month, $100 a month, whatever, $3,000, whatever you can give, is deeply appreciated by our program. I want to come up with the dates in April. April 1st is April Fool's Day 1.0. Notice I said April Fool's Day 1.0, and we'll get back to that in a little later. It's also the first day of Passover, first night of Passover for our Jewish friends and neighbors and veterans and clients. It's the first night of the Seder. On Friday, April 3rd, is Good Friday. Of course it would be Good Friday, otherwise it would be Good Saturday, but April 3rd is Good Friday for our Christian neighbors and visitors. April 5th is Easter Sunday. April 15th is April Fool's Day 2.0. See, I told you I was going to come back to talk about it. It's also the 2025 tax return due dates for everybody who's filing their taxes if you already haven't done it. So don't forget, April 15th, April Fool's Day 2.0, file your taxes. April 22nd is Earth Day, and remember your battle buddy. Make the phone call to make sure your battle buddy's still good. Make sure it's a neighbor. It's just not for the veterans anymore. It's for if you have a friend or a relative who's troubled with anxiety or depression, just not whole anymore, give them a call. Just check to see how they're doing on the 22nd of the month. Let them know you care. Even if it's just once a month, it still shows that you're looking after them. April 24th is Arbor Day, or if you want to celebrate, take your dog to the park. There's lots of trees there celebrating their Arbor Day, so the dogs will be more than glad to, share their nitrogen with the trees. April 23rd, which I didn't skip, but I figured put it at the end, is our next Instagram Live, which also is our Facebook Live day too. But April 23rd, Thursday. So thank you for joining us today. Hope everybody's doing well. Enjoy the spring-like weather. And if you have a friend or somebody who knows they might need a service dog, or you can suggest to them, call me, Bart, at 210-643-2901, or go to our website, www.tadsaw.org, or go to our Facebook page, which is Train a Dog, Save a Warrior, a whole lot longer. Or you can go to our website, and there's a connection to our Facebook Live, our Facebook. I want to take this time now to thank all the participants in our program. I want to thank their dogs. I want to thank their trainers who are making this program successful. I want to thank Full of Grace Marketing, who takes care of all our social media pages, Mia, Mel, Zakalia, Jacob, Sarah, and the others that I don't know by name. And another shout out to our friends in the United Kingdom, Tickling Trout, who produces all our whiteboard videos and animations, and John and David and the rest of the crew. And check out our song for TADSAW, TSD 1776, Independence. I think you'll enjoy it. Just make sure you have a box of tissues because you might cry. Once again, thank you for joining us at Instagram Live. Have a great day, a great weekend, and enjoy spring. Bye.